Hey guys, so this is the final Spider-Man look that I did for y'all, and if you want to see how I did this, then feel free to watch this tutorial. So first I'm going to start by covering my eyebrows. I'm going in with a mascara wand that I cleaned off and a glue stick, and then all you do is you just apply this over your eyebrows and smooth it out with the mascara wand or a brush, and you are good to go. Next I'm going in with some liquid foundation and a blending sponge, and I'm just applying it over my eyebrows just to cover them up because my eyebrows are kind of dark. This step is not necessarily necessary, but I find that it's easier to cover my eyebrows up with the paint if I cover them in foundation first. After I finished with the liquid foundation, I just applied a little bit of powder just to set the foundation that I just applied to my eyebrows. Like I said, this step is not necessary, but I find that it's the easiest way for me to cover up my eyebrows for a look like this. I wasn't entirely happy with how my eyebrows were covered, so I went back in following the same steps that I showed you previously in this video with the glue stick, the liquid foundation, and the powder, just to give myself a better coverage because I was not happy with the look that it gave me. So using a reference photo that I had pulled up on my computer, I decided to trace where I wanted Spider-Man's eyes to go. I'm just using a brown eyeshadow and a small angled brush just to get an outline for this. We are going to be going back over it with body paint, but like I said, I just wanted to get an outline first and foremost. Once I finished my outline, I went in with a Mayron red body paint and just painted my entire face and my chest. Now when I started to paint my chest, I left some areas open where I wanted the blue parts of the uniform to go, because the red itself is going to be very hard to cover up if you paint it red first and then try to paint blue over it. You'll just end up with a purple color, and I wanted to get a bright, vibrant blue. So I realized that I forgot to record the portion of me painting the white portion of the mask, but this is the final portion of it. You just want to get a solid white color before you go in with the black. So after I finished the white portion of the mask, I also went in with the Mayron black body paint. I am using Mayron body paints for this entire look. But for the black body paint, first you want to start off by outlining the eye portion of the mask. You want to get kind of a thick line so you get that comic book feel, and then you can move on to your spider webs from there. So once I finished with the eyes, I went back in with the black for the spider web portion. Now I am using a reference photo for this, but basically all you want to do is you just want to draw straight lines up from the bridge of your nose. So I did 4 straight lines up on my forehead and then continued the same look throughout my face, using the bridge of my nose as a center focal point. After I finished my face, I took the same lines that I drew on the bottom of my face and continued them down my neck and my chest. Now you want to follow the same pattern as I am using in the reference photo and just draw them straight down from where you left off. So for the lines, I stopped right where I was going to paint the blue because I want to paint the blue body paint on there before I paint the lines, because it's a little bit more difficult to paint around the black lines, so I just found it would be easier if I painted with the blue body paint first and then drew the lines on afterwards. So now it's time for the spider webbing. There's not really any way for me to describe this, but you just want to start from your center focal point, which is the bridge of our nose, and then I just went in with a slight curve . So I wanted to make my chin look a little slimmer, so I just went back in with the Maron black body paint and started to draw an outline to make my face look more like a mask. So once I got done with my chin, I wanted to add a little bit of a shadow from where your chin would be casting on your uniform. So I just went back in with a black body paint and just kind of drug it down my neck. It doesn't need to be a super solid color because you are casting more of a shadow as opposed to just a black line. After I finished with that, I decided to continue the spider webbing down my neck and my chest. So following the same pattern that we did in the beginning of this video, you're just going to use your neck as a center focal point, and then you are going to draw your spider webs from there. So now that I'm done with the spider webbing, I'm going in with the Maron blue body paint and painting those open portions that we left for the rest of the uniform. Now this paint can be very spotty, so you want to make sure that you go in with multiple layers if you're not happy with how it turned out the first time. So now back to the black body paint. I am just using this to continue the lines that we had drawn previously in this video, and then continuing the spiderwebbing effect down my arms for the sleeves. So now that I'm done with the body paint portion of this video, I'm going in with a dark gray eyeshadow and just shading the top portion of the mask where your brow bones would have to be shadowed. Next I'm going in with a black eyeshadow just to add some more dimension to the mask itself. I'm applying it to my cheekbones, my nose, and back to the brow bones where I first applied that dark gray eyeshadow. Eyeliner. So I said we were done with the body painting portion of this video, but it is time to paint the spider emblem onto the uniform. So I'm just using the reference photo that I've been using throughout this video, and I'm painting the spider on with the Neon Black body paint. Last but not least, I am going back in with the black eyeshadow, and I'm just applying some muscle definition to the uniform because Spider-Man has muscles. And then I'm also going to be applying to my collarbone to give that fitted look for the uniform itself. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you liked it, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to my channel.